Hey guys, what's up? Happy New Year, 2020. Hopefully it's going good for you guys. And I didn't quite get to the putting all the stuff for my video, the random movie review. So I thought I'd just do Spaceballs today. New Year. It's one of the last movies I got for 2019. And this one is a spoof of Star Wars. And it's really funny, to be perfectly honest. Where Bill Pullman is basically Han Solo and Luke Skywalker roll into one. We got Princess Vespa, who's Leia, but a more spoiled Leia. Barf, who's Chewie. It's not on the cover, but see the robot who is named Dot, and she is basically C-3PO and R2-D2 rolled into one. Yogurt, Yoda, Dark Helmet, who is Darth Vader. Again, they don't have him on the cover or even the back. But you got Mel Brooks, who is basically the Emperor, but a very funnier version. Sorry, my eyes are a little twitchy. There's a actress in here who plays kind of like a commander, female commander who tends to interrupt the Emperor when he's going to the bathroom. So if you've ever seen it, you know who I'm talking about. Little fun fact, she was in the TV show Night Court. Another late 80s, early 90s show starring Harry Anderson, which, another must-see TV show. But anyways, and Lone Star, Bill Pullman, and Barf are hired by Vespa's father, King Roland, to go save her from Spaceballs, which is what the evil empire is called in this one. And they do it for $1 million Spacebucks. And Spaceballs is pretty much all over the show. All over it. Everything is called Spaceballs. And their Winnebago is pretty much the Millennium Falcon. And you can tell two bachelor men live there because it is a mess. Especially in Barf's room. Anyways. And Dark Helmet has a little thing for our Princess Vespa. Another reason we want her. And it begins with Vespa's wedding to Prince Valiant, which, kind of like the pill, makes you sleepy. He's pretty much yawning and sleeping through the whole movie. What parts he's in. And during the wedding, she runs away, gets into her space car, which is like a Mercedes or something like that. Or Mercedes, yes. It's Mercedes. And takes off, and that's when Spaceballs finds her and tries to capture her to blackmail her father into giving them the code to their planet's air shield. Because apparently planet Spaceballs has no more air. It's all artificial and stuff. So they're going after her planet, which is called Druidia. But Lone Star and Barf save her. They get chased by Spaceballs, going to warp speed, and then we get the very funny moment of Spaceballs trying to chase them in warp speed, or light speed, and instead of that, they go to ludicrous speed, which you really got to see to understand it. It is funny as hell. Then, after Spaceballs stops, we go back to the heroes, and they're planning on going back to Druidia to give her back to her father, the princess, and they run out of gas. And they ended up on a desert planet where they meet Yogurt, who's also played by Mel Brooks. And before they actually meet, because Vespa and Lone Star didn't meet right away, it was Barf and the princess who met first. They think each other are ugly and stupid until they actually come face to face and they're like, hello. Both got kind of like that, damn, he's hot, or damn, she's hot kind of look. And it's funny. It really is. And she refuses to leave without her luggage. So they drag it around. And they found out in this big chest that she has that she's got a huge blow dryer. I mean, this looks more like it should be a leaf blower than a hair dryer. Now that's your industrial strength hair dryer. And Lone Star refuses to take it anymore. Take the dryer, so he throws it on the ground. They get a little tiff, and then they have to go leave because Barf's like, Spaceballs is going to come after us. Let's get moving. And they do. And at night, everybody's asleep except for Lone Star and Vespa. They have a little moment where she finds out he's an orphan. He doesn't even know who he originally was, where he's from. He's got a medallion spoken in a different language that no one else can read. That does come important later. Anyways, then we find out Dot has a virgin alarm. When Vespa and Lone Star almost kiss, the alarm goes off. And that ends their little romantic moment. And the next day is when they meet Yogurt after they travel through the desert and end up passing out from dehydration and exhaustion. And meet the little guys who goes ding 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 ding. Again, you have to watch it to truly understand them. Then they meet Yogurt. Lone Star gets to learn about the Schwartz, not the Force, the Schwartz, and all that. And another little fun fact that most don't know about, but when Spaceballs is combing the desert to look for them, which they're literally taking giant combs and combing the desert. They take stuff a little too literally sometimes. Still funny. There's these two guys who are dragging a hair pick instead of a comb. And Dark Helmet, who's in desert clothes, safari looking ones, asks them, have you found anything yet? And one of the guys goes, we ain't found shit. Funny moment. But that guy, little fun fact, is in Star Trek Voyager. He's the Vulcan guy. Not many actually know that. He was in a bunch of other stuff, but that's the one I think most people would recognize him from, especially Star Trek geeks. Which I'm not saying is a bad thing. I grew up with one. My dad. So I learned a lot about Star Trek. Anyways, Dark Helmet tricks the princess, captures her, takes her back to their ship, threatening to give her a nose job, because apparently she already had one, and return her nose to what it was, gets the codes, and they go after planet Druidia. Lone Star and Barf, with the help of Yogurt, fuels up their Winnebago and goes after her. If you've seen memes or anything, this is the famous jam moment where they jam Spaceballs, literally, with a giant jar of jam. And has the one guy from Police Academy who loves to make noise, who he can make any kind of noise he wants. I forgot his name, it's been so long. Anyways. They have their chase through Spaceballs. So they're actually on the planet, not on the ship that time. And at one point, their stunt doubles get captured. And this is another part where you learn out how Vespa is partly on her badass side because she gets her hair shot. She's like, "Oh no, don't you do that," kind of thing. You're like, "That son of a bitch!" Boom, 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 boom. Great moment. And then they go to rescue Planet Druidia, going into what the ship turned into, which is the giant maid right there. And we get the kind of Star Wars fight between Dark Helmet and Lone Star with their rings that turn into lightsabers, which where they put it is not appropriate for children, but still funny. Anyways, they have a little fight. Lone Star wins. The ship gets put on self-destruct. And they're all rushing to get out. Everybody, the whole ship's trying to get off. And 3 of them get stuck on the ship. The president / emperor guy, he's called the president. Dark Helmet, and a character called Colonel Sanders. Very funny trio. Anyways, the ship blows up. And they survive, surprisingly, in her head. That lands on a planet that turns out to be the Planet of the Apes planet. And very funny moment there. And with Vespa, they take her back to her father, take her back to her wedding, and afterwards she finds out Lone Star didn't take all the money. He just took enough for gas, teas, or tolls and fees and kind of stuff, you know. He took like less than 300 space bucks. And they go to a diner where they're gassing up their Winnebago, and we get a little alien scene, the one spoof of the movie Alien. And the alien that goes, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling." Which, you've got to see that one. That was just funny. And it's actually a meme, too. Anyways, the Lone Star finds out he's actually a prince, because Yogurt can read his little medallion. It's a birth certificate. And so he gets to go back to Vesper, saves her on her wedding day instead of marrying Prince Valium, who's duller than dull. She gets to marry Lone Star, and the priest who marries him is funny, because he's like, "Okay, short version. Do you? Good, you're married. Now kiss." They have some great actors in that show, and they live happily ever after. And they kind of hinted at a possible sequel when Younger's like, "Maybe we'll see each other again in Spaceballs 2, The Search for More Money." Never happened. I wish they would have made it. But I don't think they will without John Candy. God rest him. Anyways, that's my review for Spaceballs. And I would give it probably 9 out of 10 at the least. Possibly 10 out of 10. I mean, it's an 80s movie, so it's got some clear effects that are interesting. But still, out of all the spoofs, it's a really good one. You can definitely connect it to the movies they're spoofing. Mel Brooks is a genius. But that's my review for that. Next week I will have a random one. I'll make sure I have that all set up. This week was just not the week to get it set up. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And have a happy new year and a safe one.